everybody, and welcome back. My name is Jo, and this is, you know who this is, don't you? I know he's dressed a little bit differently today. Do you remember yesterday we talked a little bit about why Carlo was wearing a badge on the front of his t-shirt? Do you remember what that word said? That's right, trainee. He's got a really important job to do this weekend, Carlo, and we have to help him. If you worked with us yesterday, you'll know why. Let's go back and remember what we did together yesterday, Carlo. I'm going to pop Carlo down in his seat so he can watch. We had 4 creatures and we had to practice sharing some items out with the creatures. So we had a large group. We divided the group into smaller groups of food and items, and then we shared them out with the animals. We learnt 3 new ways of describing quantity: enough, too few, and too many. Remember, we had 4 creatures, so we actually only needed 4 of each item to be fair to every creature in that group. We did a fairly good job, and I'm wondering whether Carlo did his home task and reported back to the big park ranger at the conservation park. Shall we check his bag and see? I can see he's brought his communication book back, so that's really important to us. I'm very curious about what's in his bag today. Fabulous. You'll know what this book is, his mathematical recording book. And there's something else in there, but I'm going to show you that a little bit later. Right, Carlo, we helped you with some big recording on the board yesterday. Let's have a look what Carlo did. Fabulous. It looks like he had a little bit of help from his family. Enough, too many, too few. He had enough lollipops for every creature in the group. He had enough sausages for every creature. He had too many pieces of chocolate. He had too many currant buns. He had too few cups for those creatures to drink from. Great recording. I can see that Carlo had a go at drawing something else and realised it wasn't right, so he just popped a line through that. Superb recording. Great mathematics, Carlo. We're wondering how you got on with your home task yesterday. Did you manage to find a group of 4? Did you practice counting them to be sure there was exactly 4 in your group? Did you spread them out in a long line? Did you bunch them up together and count? Did you find there were still 4 items in your group? Because remember, if we don't add any in and we don't take any out, we don't change the number. I wonder if you practice saying 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 was the last number I said, so that tells me exactly how many objects in that group. Thumbs up if you managed to do all that at home. Well done, everybody. Let's have a look in Carlo's communication book today and see what our task is. I wonder if you can remember what day we're up to. We've got so many notes in here. We're getting to the higher numbers now. We're up to day 12 of learning together. And the note says, Dear Jo and children, Carlo now knows how important it is to make sure there are enough items for each creature in the enclosure at the conservation park. Not too many, because if you put too many food items into the enclosure, it'll go to waste. Not too few, because that causes disagreements amongst the animals, and it's not fair. The park ranger wants Carlo to keep practicing. He sent him another collection of items for him to share again amongst 4 creatures. I feel like we did this yesterday. I wonder what's different. Can you help him, please? Carlo is going to practice using his numbers today to record. So remember yesterday we used the language of mathematics? Enough, too few, and too many. But we didn't count the items in front of the creatures. Sounds like we need to help Carlo get it a bit better at counting and recording. I think we can do this. Let's have a look what's in his bag. Peeping out, this little monkey's ready to go. Help me count. 1. We'll put the possum second today. Very easy to balance that possum because he's got a big tail. 2. Third one, let's make the panda the third in the group today. And the last one, can you remember what it was? I'll give you a clue. The giraffe. And a bag of items. All right, let's have a look what's in the bag. Remember, we take them out and we put them into one group to begin with. And then we do the sorting. So we're going to put all the pieces of chocolate together. We're going to put, looks like it might be someone's birthday, all the candles together. We're going to put, oh, I've got another candle back there. We're going to put all the cupcakes together. We're going to put the sausage in a group by itself. And we're going to put the green beans in a group together. Before we begin, we need to make sure we have only 4 creatures in this group. No more and no less. We can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can push them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can separate them apart. Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually arrange them in different ways. Watch me carefully. I'm going to push these animals down to this end and leave the monkey by himself. So now we have 1 monkey in a group by himself, 1, 2, 3 animals in the other group. Have I still got 4? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about if I slide the possum down next to the monkey? Now I've got 2 groups with 2 animals in each of the group. Have I changed the number or the quantity? Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. What about if I slide the panda down this end? Now I've made a group of 3 and I've left the giraffe all by himself in a group of 1. Let's check for 4 again. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see, Carlo, we can arrange the animals in lots of different ways. We can make different arrangements of 4, but the total number of creatures doesn't change. The last number we said each time was 4. That tells us how many are in the group. Fantastic. Let's move these creatures back and check the task on the board. It says, make a group of 4 and check the arrangement. Share the items out. Make sure you have enough or the same number of items as you do creatures. Let me know if you have too few of anything, and let me know if you have too many. The task is a bit harder today though. Remember, we're going to be using numbers. Let's see if Carlo knows these numbers. Can you help us, Carlo? You're right. 1, 2, 3, easy one, 4, and for some reason or other we have a number 5 in our group today. I'll pop that on the table. All right, what shall we share first? Carlo says let's start with something easy, and we're going to share out the, sausage. 4 creatures and 1 sausage. That doesn't seem very fair. Are there enough sausages for all these creatures? We only have 1 sausage and there are 4 creatures. Let's try the beans, Carlo. It's a larger group. We'll give 1 to the monkey, 1 to the possum, and 1 to the red panda. We have too few beans. We only have, help me count, 1, 2, 3 beans. That's not very fair because the poor giraffes missed out again. Let's look for a bigger pile. Maybe the cupcakes. There's 1 for the monkey. There's 1 for the possum. There's 1 for the panda. And there's 1 for the giraffe. Fantastic. There are enough cupcakes for each creature. We have the same number of cupcakes as we do creatures. We have 4 cupcakes. Right. Next is the birthday candles. I'm hoping there's enough for everybody. We'll give 1 to the monkey. We give 1 to the possum. We'll give 1 to the panda. We'll give 1, lucky, 1 for the giraffe, and looks like we have too many candles. We have 5 candles altogether and only 4 creatures. What about the chocolate? I hope there's enough for every creature. Are you ready? Can you help me? 1 for the monkey, 2 for the possum, 3 for the panda, and 4 for the giraffe. We have 4 pieces of chocolate. Fantastic sharing today. All right, this is the tricky bit. We need to record this information for Carlo to take home and to share back with the park ranger. I think you've been pretty good at learning the numbers today, Carlo. Let's see how we go about recording. All right, let's start with the sausage. We had only 1 sausage. We had too few sausages, so we're going to put the sausage there. And do you know what today, Carlo? I'm going to write the number 1 so that you can practice your numbers at home. 1 sausage. We had too few beans. Help me count. 1, 2, 3. Too few beans. I'm going to have a go at this number because I know this is a complicated number for you to draw. Watch carefully. We're going around. We're starting at the top and down again. We had 3 beans. That wasn't enough for everybody in our group. I'll move that sausage across so we know that we've recorded that. Well, how about the birthday candles? We had, help me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had too many birthday candles. So we need to draw a candle down here. And we're going to have a go at this really tricky number. Watch me carefully. The number 5. I'm going to start on the side, Carlo. I'm going down. I'm going around. And I'm going to put a hat on top. Can you see which way my 5 is facing? Right, so 5 candles. There's too many candles for those creatures. Let's do the chocolate. Help me count as I lift them up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We had enough pieces of chocolate for every creature in that group. We had the same number pieces of chocolate as we did creatures in the group. So, chocolate, and we're going to have a go at the number 4. And I'm going to put a big circle around that. Great, so everybody got a piece of chocolate. Did everybody get a cupcake? Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cupcakes, 4 creatures. We had enough cupcakes for every creature in the group. We had the same number. 4 cupcakes and 4 creatures. That was fair for everybody today. Let's pop our cupcakes to the side and let's have another go at drawing and recording using number. Okay, before we finish up, let's see if we can read this information back to Carlo. We had to make a group of, help me, 4 today. We had enough pieces of chocolate and we had enough cupcakes. We had 4 pieces of chocolate and 4 cupcakes. We had the same number of pieces of chocolate and we had the same number of cupcakes as we did creatures. Unfortunately, we had too few sausages because we only had 1, and we had too few beans because we only had 3, and we had too many candles because we had 5 altogether. Carlo's asked me to share with you a song that we sang at Kindy together last year. It's not a song about the number 1. It's not a song about the number 2. And it's not a song about the number 4. And today it's not a song about the number 5. It's actually a song about this number, the number 3. I might get Carlo to help me. Okay, this is a hard one because you need to use only 3 fingers. Watch carefully. Tuck those fingers down. Are you ready? You'll have to help me. One little worm peeps out from the ground, peeping and creeping and wriggling all around. What number's next? 2 little worms wriggling side by side. This part's tricky. Both can do a somersault because they've tried and tried. Another little worm wriggles out to see. How many worms are wriggling now? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Carla's going to put 5 fingers up today, and this is a really good time for us to say goodbye to you. Thanks for helping us to learn all about the number 4 today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.